Let's roll some initiative.
Wow, right off the bat.
Start with a bang, right? Did anybody beat a 21?
Jesus, no.
4. I'm the best.
Go ahead and put Thorvar on the bottom. Everybody else?
16.
Bashar's at 19.
16, 19, and Thorvek?
So, this is...
Initiative. Who goes first into combat? You wanna...
D20 plus dexterity modifier.
Take the 20-sided die.
This one.
Oh. Take that number and add it to whatever it says in the little box next to dexterity.
Okay, 27.
Okay, wow, you do beat a 21.
Yeah, I rolled a 19.
You have a +8 dexterity modifier?
That's what it says.
That's your dexterity score. So your dexterity modifier is the one in this smaller box right here. Since your dexterity score is 8, your modifier is -1. You rolled a 19, so that makes your initiative 18.
Does that make sense?
I think so, yep. Sorry, guys.
No, that's why we're here.
What do the question marks mean?
Trouble. Out of nowhere come a dozen dark figures, materializing from the sandstorm to attack the caravan and its merchants. An attacker each rushes Thorvek, Nine Roads, and Bashara.
What do they look like?
Well, they look like Nine Roads. Humanoids covered head to toe in cloth wrappings the exact color of the sand. Only their beady, inhuman eyes and their clawed, four-fingered hands are visible. In those hands, they clutch sharpened rings of circular steel, a chakram, the signature weapon of the Sandfolk.
The fuck, dude?
I don't know these guys. Do I?
A great roll to make on your turn. One attack each against the three of you. A 12 against your AC Thorvek. A 15 against Nine Roads. And 18, I assume, hits Bashara.
15's my AC,
You
so
assume correctly.
got me.
It says my AC is a 16.
The Sandfolk's steel clangs harmlessly off Thorvek's heavy armor. Bashara and Nine Roads are not quick enough, however. You are slashed for 7 and 4 damage, respectively. Harhad, harhad. At the start of your turn, Bashara, the whipping sand deals you 2 points of piercing damage.
Ouch. First things first, Bashara is fluent in sand speech. Does she know what they said?
Oh, duh, me too.
You sure do. Be gone, be gone.
Bashara is also down to 10 HP. So as a bonus action, she will use Wild Shape to transform into a giant hyena.
Oh, good choice.
Wow, you can do that?
Twice a day. Yeah, I specifically tried to choose desert-themed or desert-adjacent animals. So as a giant hyena, I have 45 hit points, but my AC drops to 12.
What does the transformation look like?
Oh,
You have that memorized?
Memorized.
I had not
Yeah.
thought about that.
Welcome to playing
Maybe you
with
don't see
Kelsey.
it. Maybe the sand just blows over Bashara, and then when it clears, she's just a giant hyena.
I dig that.
That's a bonus action. So as an action, I would like to make a bite attack. Giant hyena attacks at +5. Rolled a 12, so 17.
With its scream, the giant hyena sinks its jaws into the Sandfolk's leg. Damage?
Is substantial. 2d6 plus 3. Okay, 7, so 10 total.
Wow, you savaged their leg. They are seriously wounded now. Thorvek, it is your turn. Take 2 piercing damage from the sandstorm.
2 damage.
What would you like to do?
Smash one of these bastards.
Can I attack one?
Absolutely, there's one right in front of you.
Oh, okay.
Roll a d20 and add your strength modifier, plus your proficiency bonus.
Okay. 3 plus my strength modifier is 6. That's not enough.
Unfortunately not. What's your weapon?
Warhammer.
And I think they just scoot out of the way. Thorvek's dwarven warhammer thuds into the sand at their clawed feet.
Damn. Okay. Can I cast a spell?
Only if it says it's a bonus action.
Let me see.
Anybody else?
I'm driving.
I'm driving.
Alan? More for me.
I can't find it. I gotta keep looking. You guys can skip me.
Let me know. On to Nine Roads.
2 damage
No, actually.
because I'm a sandfolk? Nice. Can I make that check?
Go for it. History with advantage.
Best I got is a 17.
Even with your 17, you don't recognize these raiders. It's not unheard of for Sandfolk clans to waylay caravans, but only when they enter their territory. As far as you know, you're in the Capera Wastes, which is land claimed by no clan.
Weird. Okay. I'm gonna grapple this guy.
Okay, go for it. I think because of the claws,
Have advantage. Yeah, I'm well aware. That's basically the whole reason I rolled the Sandfolk. That is a 16, which means he needs to beat a 21 with his athletics or acrobatics.
Oh no, he rolled a 7.
Then he is grappled. With my second action using martial arts,
He's got the chakram up, right? So maybe you like get him by the wrist.
Okay. I'll punch him in the face. That is a 14 only.
Hits.
Awesome. Beautiful. That is max damage. That's a 7.
Ooh, you crack him in the face.
I'm digging these sound effects.
Yeah, me too.
Think we're down to you, Thorvar, unless Nine Roads wants to move.
Can I attack the one that my brother is fighting?
Yeah, come help me.
Wisdom perception check to find him. Disadvantage from the sandstorm.
Disadvantage is the worst one. Okay. Then that's a 6. Yippee.
You can hear the sounds of battle and death all around you. Weapons clashing, sand speech oaths. All you can see, however, is whipping sand and vague shadows.
I feel like I'm probably screaming.
Brother! Brother! Where the fuck are you, brother?
Oh, brother, where art thou?
I actually think I'm a Papa Rage.
You're that mad.
I've only got 2, but what the hell? Thorvar just really wants to axe a dude. Brother!
A 6, you said? You do see something, but not what you were looking for.
Oh?
You're standing there, mired in the sandstorm, screaming your head off. From your right, you see this blurry figure go spinning past, wielding this viciously curved glaive. With a massive sweep, she knocks a sandfolk off their feet and drives her blade into their chest. Action movie style, she kind of looks back at you, her hair flapping in the wind, and you see that it's Wayfinder.
This is the guy.
A traditional badass NPC, of course.
You two share like a nod, right? And then she's gone, disappeared into the fray.
I'd probably scream at her too. No words, just rage.
And that's round 1. Top of round 2 starts with the Sandfolk. 3 attacks for the 3 of you. That's a 17, a 13, and a 19. Oh, these dice are hot.
17 will hit.
I believe so.
Yeah, that hits.
Giant Hyena's AC is 12.
Bashara, the chakram slices through your hide for 3 slashing damage. Nine Roads, they manage to muscle down and score a hit on your shoulder for 7 slashing. And Thorvek, that's 6 slashing damage straight across the belly.
Yeah, that means I'm down to 10. Does that mean I'm wounded?
Nah, you're a little dinged up maybe, but you're fine.
I am definitely not fine. I am at 6 hit
The
points.
sandstorm, meanwhile, is only growing fiercer. At the start of your turn, Bashara, you take 3 piercing damage.
Okay. Giant Hyena's down to 39 hit points. Bashara could care less. Okay. She will make another attack against this sandfolk that she's fighting. 19 on the die means 24 to hit. Can I assume that's a hit?
That would be a safe assumption, yes.
Right. 9 plus 3 is 12 total.
That's a kill. Would you like to describe what this looks like? You had previously bitten him on the leg.
The giant hyena maybe pulls them down to the ground and then lunges at their throat. This actually activates one of my abilities. Whenever I drop an enemy to 0 hit points, I can spend a bonus action to make another charge at another enemy for another bite attack. Is there another enemy in sight?
Wisdom perception with disadvantage.
Okay. Not great. My best is a 7.
All you see is swirling sand. Sorry, man.
And I don't believe giant hyena has keen senses. Drat.
Shit's heavily obscured.
No, it's not. It can't be.
What do you mean it can't be?
All attack rolls would have disadvantage,
That's blinded.
which is the same thing as heavily obscured.
That doesn't make any sense.
Any person in a heavily obscured area has the blinded condition, which means disadvantage on attack rolls.
It doesn't particularly matter.
Environment, vision, and light.
Yeah. Oh, right there.
Lightly obscured then. The area is lightly obscured. Disadvantage on perception. Excuse me for fucking misspeaking.
You're excused.
That's Bashar's turn then. 3 piercing damage for you, Thorvek, at the start of your turn.
Oh, then I'm down to 7.
A little less fine.
Okay, so I remembered the spell I want to cast. I want to cast Sacred Flame. What do I roll?
Nothing, actually. The Sandfolk needs to make a dexterity save. Do you know your spell save DC?
Spell save DC.
8 plus proficiency bonus plus wisdom modifier. 13.
13.
Gets a 9. That's a hit. What does your Sacred Flame look like?
Well, since it's a dwarven god of snow and whatnot, can it be like sacred ice or something instead?
I really like that. That's cool. Maybe this like holy ice crackles over their body and they freeze in place for a second. What's the damage?
1d8 radiant damage.
Okay. 7.
They are seared for 7 damage. Next we come to...
Wait, can I answer, Jordan?
Yeah, go ahead.
Over here! Over here! Over here! Over
It's on
here!
for 10 minutes.
Next we come to 9 roads. No sandstorm damage for you.
Thank Christ. I'm sitting at 6 hit points over here. I've still got this guy grappled.
Yep, he slashed you with his chakram, but didn't try to escape.
Okay, then I'm gonna punch the tar out of him. Hit and a miss, I believe. Mod 20 and a 13.
Both hits, actually.
Beautiful. That comes to 9 damage total.
Yeah, you had this guy no matter what. What does his kill look like?
I don't know, I guess I just punch him in the face until he doesn't have a face anymore.
Oh, yeah, you can hear the bones of his face crack and break with each strike. Oh, 2 punches in, they go limp in your grip.
Fuck me. Here I thought I was gonna be the badass.
Yeah, monks can be brutal.
3 piercing damage for you, Thorvar, at the start of your turn.
Resistance means I take half.
Round down, right?
Great. Then, have I found my brother yet?
1 more perception.
Does my...
Yes, I would say that Thorvek's shouting cancels out the sandstorm's disadvantage. Roll wisdom perception as normal.
Really?
Worse? That's a 5. There's still nobody in your immediate vicinity. The sounds of battle are ringing all around you. However, you do see something that makes no sense to you. A strange structure looms overhead.
A structure like a building?
Yep. It's maybe 30 or 40 feet away from you. A dim silhouette in the sandstorm.
Was there a building there before the sandstorm hit?
Nope. There was nothing but empty sand.
What does it look like?
Well, you can't see it, remember. But Thorvar can see broken columns, and past that, a domed entrance.
A door?
Descending into blackness.
Super weird.
You're maybe kind of staring at this, right? When you see a figure dart past you and go running for that structure.
Figure, huh?
Sandfolk?
Not quite. Female, elven, long dreadlocks, carrying a big glaive.
Wayfinder.
The guide. And she's for sure headed for the structure?
For sure. She actually stops at one point and turns a shoulder back to you. You two lock eyes for a second.
A raunchy saxophone plays from somewhere.
It absolutely does. You two share a look. She mouths a word you don't quite catch. And then she turns to run. 3 steps away, the sand swirls. She disappears from view.